It was really having the right people in the right place at the right time to get things moving. Claire and Ken Hungerford represented Conard. They had 7 daughters and 1 son. And June and Lindy Remingino from Hall, they had 4 daughters and 1 son. And they both spoke to the boards. They really were the catalysts, the facilitators of the parent groups.
I knew that we had to fight to get the girls playing sports, because a lot of them were so good that we fought with the Board of Education to start having athletics for not only our girls, but everybody that wanted to join. So we voted for it, and it happened, and I was so happy.
And we wanted to do something. And I said, well, we're not going to just sit around, do nothing. So we went to an assembly one night that they had, and we stood up and spoke.
We just wanted to provide the same opportunities and experiences for the girls as the boys had. They believed in us and we believed in them.
The girls were very good athletes, very good.
We'd play anything, just put it in front of us and we want to play.
We felt like we had the skills, the passion, and definitely the desire to have a league.
There was no doubt they wanted it. They were really the catalyst of we want and we need more. And we as a teacher said, and you deserve more.
I sent a petition around in school and I had 85 signatures and went to the board and provided them with my petition and then spoke of the passion and the desire, the skill level, and just that, you know, we've been competing not enough and we are just as good as the boys. Don't want to take anything away from the boys, but we need our own league. And there were student athletes in the crowd and our parents, and I said, look around you, look at the sport, the room is full, and obviously there's a need and a desire to have a league, a CCI league for the girls.
The discussion came from the board on January 5th that there would be a temporary transfer of funds within the existing budget of $1,200 to get a girls' sports team started for the spring of 1972.
Finally, I said, you know, I think we better start thinking about the women. We wanted to do it, we wanted to go. So that's what we did.
Well, naturally, we were hoping it would happen, and it did, and that's what counts. And that put big smiles on our face.
I presented a 3-season plan and answered the questions of the board. And when I was finished, one of the board members said, I have one question. What boys' sports do you suggest are cut in order to add a program for girls? And I got very quiet and I took a nice deep breath and I said, none. If it's good enough for the boys, it's good enough for the girls. They also had told Dale Harper, the athletic director, to start looking to see what it would cost to start a program for fall, winter, and spring the following year. And we began with our first 2 sports, tennis and track and field. We just were so excited. We had more student athletes than anybody ever expected, but we never turned anybody away. We bought very simple uniforms that we ended up sharing with each other. We got off to a great start in the spring of 1972. And then the following school year, we added field hockey in the fall, basketball and gymnastics in the winter, and then we had track and tennis in the spring. Then we continued to add to those sports every year.
You know, it was really exciting for us because we worked hard to get it.
It was the right time at the right place with the right people. We just had everybody was ready to go and work as a team. And I can't emphasize enough the teamwork, the collaboration, the give and take, and also the leadership of Madeline McKernan as the chairperson of the Board of Education. That was critical. She believed in us, she supported us, and if you knew Madeline, the feisty character and the strong will to do what's right for kids.
They all were involved, and the coaches were very good. It's the best thing that we could keep them busy. I wouldn't want them to come home and walk out of the house and find them doing something wrong.
Well, it was good that they all did it. They had something to do.
I think while we were doing it, we had no idea that we were making history. And there was this continual message to believe in yourself and be the best that you can be, and the whole development of the whole person and giving them great foundational skills. I mean, they came to us with so much preparation, with so much belief in themselves, with so much motivation, with so much desire. You couldn't do anything but move forward with them.